Hello, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday before FOMC. There is no high impact news, so you gotta be careful today. So the major point of interest I have really here is this daily FEG we created before taking all-time highs on both ES and NQ. Right, so we have dipped into it one time on Friday. The bodies of the candles closed above it pretty much, right? For NQ, what's that close? 33.75. What's that low? 33.25. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good for more bullishness for now. I am going to also mark out Monday's low, both. Okay, I don't need to mark out all-time highs again. What happened yesterday, I think towards the end of the day, I didn't trade, but I saw some people were trying to take it to the highs again, and that's pretty normal for that. It didn't, because there was no news. Anyway, so yesterday's low. I wouldn't be surprised if we have like a Tuesday or Wednesday low of the week manipulation into this area, and then we go higher again, because, you know, DXY is still looking bearish. Okay. We are gapping down. Open in pretty much 1 minute, so today I'm going to have to rely on the macros more, right? Because there's no news. Good morning to everyone again. But yeah, not gonna have very high expectations, so I'm not going to be really pressing the button too hard. So that's something I think about before the day even starts, right? I don't think Friday's low is safe. It's just merely a low inside an imbalance that often happens to be an area of liquidity. Okay. Let's see. And yeah, so we have open already. Right now, I think. I don't think that like this is safe, right? Yesterday's low for NQ. Could definitely take it out because Monday often sets a range for the rest of the week, right? And we have high impact later in the week, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I won't be streaming you guys in the morning. I'll be streaming in the afternoon for FOMC minutes. Yeah. We had a pretty good past 3 weeks here on the stream. Pretty exciting things. You know, got more payouts last week. I got another email from Topstep there because I took more payouts, I guess, from Express accounts that they're adding my Express account balances to my live account balance. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have more money in that one. I think I'll probably have like 29K in that account altogether after they consolidate it. And you know, my friend told me that I can still add more sim funded accounts to still have more accounts to copy trade, so maybe I will. I don't know. Trying to also just organize things in my head and trying to figure out a good action plan for things. But so far so good, you know. I pretty much took all those trades on the stream too. And yeah, pretty consistent, pretty happy. My performance, it's hard for me to be happy or satisfied because I always feel like there's room for improvement. So that is like something that is like an external acknowledgement, which is nice to see. But yeah, so we took yesterday's low on ES. I am watching the reaction here, but I'm also like not very trusting. There's no displacement above anything yet right now. See if we end up taking something. I'm also mostly waiting for like the macros to happen. So, you know, 1050 macro, 950 macro. See NQ a little closer. Right, so we did have a gap down. That is something to take note. Like I still don't, like, I think this could be taken later, like yesterday's low, or even now. It doesn't matter too much, but we do have a gap down. So we could be filling the gap first during the open. So that's from yesterday's close to today's open. Okay. So far it is very much reaching up towards that. It's good to note that it doesn't have to fill it all the way. Less of a gap down for ES. It's just one of the points of interest we look at. Pretty exciting though. It's yesterday. Later today, I will be on Ninja Trader's live stream. I'll be talking more about, you guys voted, or suggested in the Google Forms I released. I'll be talking more about like the setups I look at, methodology. So stay tuned later for what, like 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock I'll be there. After the stream, I'll put the link in the chat. Do we tap that 50%? 713. The high here, 714. I'm looking also like at DXY. It is, it is definitely looking to take more sell side. So I am bullish overall on indices still. I think people are definitely still trying to fade this all-time high rallies. Okay, so right, I wanted it to bounce there, didn't we closed below this low, we created a fair value gap. We are having strong rejections or whatever from this fair value gap, like where the bodies of the candles very much are closing below 50% or even below it. Yeah. This is something I just marked out. Balanced price range. Hourly area. Little like 5-minute CSD. I mean, it could come back again into this area, 50% of that. So I'm just gonna mostly watch it on like, I like to watch DXY honestly like on a higher time frame. Don't really go on it like below the 5-minute because I don't really think it's you need to like really analyze it too much for like indices. If you know like the general higher time frame and you see it's rejecting from that area, you don't need for me at lowest I'll go on this low 5-minute. So what's going on here? Well, a little bit of a push up there. CYM to see what's going on there. She's like pretty much always out of sync. Okay, she's a little weaker. But indices are flat so far, right? So I'm not like really, I don't care too much. Today could be a range day because it's the day before FOMC, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna be mostly relying on the macros, like I said. Took yesterday's low for ES, we did not for NQ. There's no strong shift up or anything for me to think bullishness right now. Could do either one. Right, there's not even like a 1-minute type of thing. I'll check again at like 9:50. See NQ on a better time frame. I think I'll have the 15 open. Right, so this is not a breaker block really for me. Some people are probably considering it. One, did it take? I already took this liquidity here, so I'm not really too keen on like relying on that. And like I said, I think that this is possible to get hit. Yesterday's low, this low, especially since still at the beginning of the week, we could get a manipulation of Monday's range, Friday's range. It's not really, that's kind of boring, whatever ES is doing here. Like, sure, took yesterday's low, but it's not anything to write home about here. No strong shift. No displacement, not even on the 30-second, so I have to wait until 9:50 really to see. Maybe the market will lend its hand or not. Not that I'll just sit still. I have an alert for, to see if NQ what it does here, this high. Not the most exciting of opens. It's gonna be in 4 minutes. We'll have the first 15 minutes printed of the day, right? That makes sense. It's like part of the expectation. Like today is not going to be as exciting, meaning I don't expect today to be a large range. I don't really expect today to be giving moves that are like people would say wow to, etc. Or newbies would say wow. I don't really say wow. If I ever say wow, like that is the indicator, your self indicator that you should be taking partials or maybe even take your position off the table, right? If you are in a position and like it moves quickly in your favor or a large move and you start saying like audibly wow, pay yourself, pay the trader, because as fast as it moved towards your direction, it can move back. From experience, I've learned that across many different assets. Back when I trade stocks, and even options, and futures. If you're saying wow, pay the trader. I'm just putting alerts in like DXY 5-minute lows to see if like if we end up going lower below 5-minute swing lows and such, we have more lows below that. Yeah, but right now I don't really see much. I just don't want to put risk on this type of trade. I don't really take a trade before 9:50 anyway. Because sure, yeah, NQ had some displacement. I mean, not even on the one, tiny FEG on the 2. SMT with ES, sure, but just given the circumstances, I think I'd rather just enter. If it does continue going up higher, I'll find like a different entry, like a second distribution. Yeah. Kind of crazy today. I saw that 800 people were waiting. Typically it's like 400, so that's cool. Welcome if you're new here. If you're checking out the stream for the first time. Pretty much stream every day at 9:15. Go until pretty much around 11. London close. 11:10, whatever. Today will be 11 because I'll be on Ninja Trader after. Be pretty cool. So come check, like we'll put the link in the chat. We're going to talk about what kinds of setups I look for. And if I'm going to trade that time, then I'm going to have to just continue the trade on their show, which is fine. Okay, so we'll see. It's going to be good that I filtered this out then if it takes that low. I'll be happy. Just gotta sit still. Alright, that's not very promising. It's not very promising first 15 minutes. If we look, this, right? this 15-minute candle, 9:30, sure, took out the little 15-minute before, then it reached back up into this FEG and pulled back. So the question is now, will we start expanding towards yesterday's low? Maybe. It's possible, but I don't really see DXY really looking too strong. So I don't know if we'll get all the way there. Might require some decisions. Well, all the time when you're trading, it requires decisions, right? Okay. What's ES doing? Okay, so we have a little bit, like, we'll see. Does ES take the low? I do like to just put alerts there. I'm sorry for people that, like, don't like my alerts. I think they're good. Do. It's like a doorbell. It's not too bad. Maybe I'll make sure to lower my volume on my computer so it doesn't come in too loud. Oh, I'll do it on OBS too. Okay. So far, you know, it is a bit out of sync. I mean, we'll see when NQ takes the low. Or if NQ takes the low. YM's near the highs, so indices are a bit out of sync. So it's not really high probability conditions, right? So risking smaller today, maybe I even take micros today. That's all in the name of the game. Risking less when it's lower probability conditions and risking normal to more when it's higher. And I did talk about this in my risk management video I put out. I'm pretty surprised by the how well it's been pretty well received. So thanks to you guys. Thanks to everyone who watched it. Pretty cool. I think it has like 20K views. I really had low expectations because I know that topic people kind of ignore. They just want to know which strategy is the best, but it looks like my audience is responsible, so that's good. That's the kind of people I want to have a reach towards, not the degenerate gamblers that try to just copy trade what I do or full port every trade I do, which are people that do that. I'm not happy with those people. Because then they go full leverage on a combine or whatever challenge. And then what? It doesn't work because I take losses too. And then they blame who? Me. This is not financial advice. This is not, you should not be copy trading me. More importantly, you should be having defined risk parameters and your own model. Yeah, I'm very happy to be missing out on this type of action right now. So we have 950 starting soon. We'll see what ends up happening. This is gonna get inverted. I don't know. I'm not really I'm not loving it anyway. Because it didn't really take this low. It would have been nicer if it took this low first. Now it's just kind of dilly-dallying. What, it rejected from here. I mean, maybe I'll mark this out. If we invert the 15-minute, I'm more inclined to want to get involved with that rather than if it inverts that lower one. Because it can just be sloppy and be inverting things for no reason. Because, you know, sometimes price is sloppy. So I'll have an alert at the swing high as well. Right now we have a very small range for the morning, right? For the first 15 minutes. Pretty small range here. Let's see. for NQ. 35 handles, 35 points. By the way, when we say handles in futures, we mean points, not ticks, we mean points. Okay, and there's 4 ticks and a point on NQ, 4 ticks and a point ES. So it looks like DXY is marching higher. I don't know what else to describe that as. So, you know, indices are not really doing much. There's not really any relief being provided there, so. Right, we're kind of just marching higher into this like balanced price range. I have this marked out. It's like a BPR in this area, in this daily FEG, so, you know, possible rejection area was already, and it created like another BPR. I don't know. We have like a BPR inside of a BPR inside of a BPR-ception. So I don't know. If you don't know, you just sit still. I don't really understand what this was at 9 a.m. Like, we didn't have any news at 9 a.m. That's odd. Anyway, sometimes it's about knowing when to press the button, when not to, because this is ugly. I'm sorry, NQ. I don't want to be a mean girl, but you're not looking too good. Kind of ugly this morning. Okay, is why I'm like near the highs. Yeah, so out of sync again. So yeah, this is looking seek and destroy, right? Like YM took the low and took the high. Now what? Now it's like going lower. I don't think it's gonna get held up by anything here. Okay, and Q is crossing up this. We'll see if it inverts this. I don't know. I'd rather see. Not the happiest for this action. It says 15-minute gonna close, like there's still 6 minutes left. You know, I'm not too, yeah, very much not. We'll see how this closes really. The 5 and then the next one. If we think about it, also, did London take out Asia high and low? Yeah. Sigh. It did. Pretty much fits like 3 different checklists on my checklist for low probability conditions, so definitely gonna risk lower if I get into something. Right, so we have the 950 macro, sure, but this is ugly. ES looks like pretty thinly traded here. So NQ is stronger than ES right now. YM weaker. I don't know. I'm not doing this. Probably not gonna do that. See how this 15-minute ends, really. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm not loving it. I'm really just gonna have micro setup for if I end up taking something. So 5 minutes left. I mean, I really don't. It doesn't seem the best. Like high resistance conditions means it could like deeply retrace within this leg again. It could take out this as well. It could retrace to like here. Like the CE. I don't know. Closed above this. See in 3 minutes how this closes. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. Alright, then we're gonna have hourly candles closing. Quite the large wick there. And on DXY as well. Right. Projected like that midpoint, that BPR. I don't know. Not that. Didn't mean to do that. Still, I want it to go lower than this for it to provide relief. Yeah, it looks like indices, you see. That 15 minutes. We'll see 2 minutes. It doesn't look like it's going to get inverted. It looks very sloppy. There's no 5-minute FEGs. No. So there's no like market lending its hand really for me right now. Because this could go lower. Go either way right now. We'll see in 2 minutes. It's just low. 1550. Yeah, watching paint dry a little bit here today. But it's okay, just managing our expectations. We're like that, like day before FOMC makes sense to be small range. So even if I get into a trade, I'm probably not going to hold on to it for too long either. See what ES is doing. Nothing. Okay, so maybe like I'll probably have to wait until like the London close, 10:50 maybe. Right? What's the range for ES this morning so far? Right, from here to here? 6.25 points. I'm good. So 46 seconds left in that candle. It doesn't really look like it's going to invert that. So what ended up happening? This candle took this low, reached in, rejected. This one took that high, closing back inside. DXY is marching a little higher again. Let's see what nothing. So honestly, I expect like garbage action. I wouldn't be surprised if like a random candle just like takes out this low like quickly, or like something like that. This is YM. Looking like a barcode. If you scan this, you know, you might get something. You might get the $5 Costco rotisserie chicken price tag if you scan the barcode. Be watching NQ more. So NQ is pretty much flat, yeah, down 0.26, right? Because we have a little gap down. ES flat. YM flat. Managing expectations. I don't see anything good. Like, if you know, I don't really see anything good if I keep switching time frames every like 3 seconds. Right, so maybe I just sit back a little bit, chill. Let's see if chat has anything good. Chat saying speakers at 9 a.m. Yeah, I mean, which one was speaking? Do you need to stop talking? It wasn't like Jerome speaking, so Jerome Powell. It was, let's see, Waller. Not really. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. That huge move at 9 on DXY. All right, thanks you guys. Appreciate it. The 9 a.m. though, like indices didn't really move while DXY moved a ton. Okay. I don't know. There's not really strong manipulation on YM or ES, and if it's gonna be a good move, like after the manipulation, there should be a strong shift. So ES, I retook yesterday's low. It's not really showing willingness to get anywhere. So in a quick manner, at least, it's just marching. And I hate being in a trade for super long and it not moving anywhere. Like, I'm okay with holding a trade for a couple hours if if I'm in profit. Like, and like it stops good at in profit or break even. All right, making another new local high for NQ and ES. Still not really too keen on this. See ES. Yes. Took yesterday's low. I've been going on the 30-second pretty often recently. Just because like sometimes the 1 minute is sloppy and doesn't even show anything. Like a fair value gap. I like to enter fair value gaps on the 30-second. Sometimes. Right, this is like 4 points. DXY is just still consolidating in its zone, so filled the gap on an ES. Small body candles on the daily. Makes it difficult. Still a small range. Really not the cleanest move up here, right? Because there's no FEG on the 5 or anything really. I mean, no. This did not invert. We'll see if this one even does it. Like, I'm not even too keen on thinking that this one will. Maybe it will. I mean, I'll be happy if it does. But yeah, pretty sloppy. Make sure, you know, you're not buying the tops of green candles in these days and or shorting the bottom of down close candles, because it seems like a seek and destroy day, right? So then you do that, you're immediately in some drawdown. Okay, it looks like we swept that high again in the fair value gap. How many times we dig into this? 1, 2, 3. Right? Is that 3 drives? Kind of. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We'll see if maybe lower. I don't know. I don't really have any expectations right now. Watching DXY, watching if any displacements happen, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Not a fan. Kind of just stuck between 2 fair value gaps on the hourly right now. Right? So that's what's happening. It's like we're ping-ponging, like from here, this one. This is a large one. And this one. I mean, this one is even inside that one, so what am I gonna do? Nothing. And that's like the hardest thing to do, really. To do nothing. You know what I need to do is like look at my data and see like what's my the most often time I enter trades. I wonder if it's like more around 10 a.m. or more around 10:50 or both. I don't know. Kind of want to look at that. Look at my data closely. So I'll keep us here. We'll see in the next 5 minutes as this get inverted. And that's not really what I'm going to be using as like an entry either. We'll maybe use as a potential shift, but not an entry, because still I would probably think it has a pretty deeper tracement. No, we'll see. Just know what it looks like when price action's not the best. Right? We're still flat. Pretty flat today. Meaning like, yeah. Pretty much where we are yesterday's close, we're a little bit below it. There's no reason to feel like you're missing anything, missing out. And even if you do miss a move and and your trade entry not present itself, it doesn't mean you missed. I mean, doesn't mean you missed a trade, right? All the time price action moves without you because it didn't give you an entry. And that's totally okay. Not all the time, but like, you know, sometimes. Yeah. I don't trust you, NQ. Seeing this 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Paint is drying. Let me see. Wow, 3,300 people here. What up? Hit that like button. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Okay. Let me see. What's going on in the heat map land? I'm gonna look at FinViz. So this is what I do sometimes, right? Go to FinViz. Oops. The main page. And then I'll click this heat map to get an overall look at the stock market. To get an overall feel of tech and which stocks are doing well and not, and it looks like a very mixed day, which makes sense as to why. It adds to my like low probability conditions, right? Thought process. You see Amazon's down 1.1%, Tesla's up 2%, everything else is kind of mixed, right? So this is also rejecting. So let's see if this is like a third drive. Like honestly, we'll see. You're gonna have any displacement lower to perhaps find a short. I don't know. Or maybe the DXY is going lower. This isn't really the best. We'll see. Does this even like close below this one? No. So no. That's another trade I'm filtering out now, you see? Like, right? There's no reason for me to then short that. There's no willingness to go lower. There's no close below that. So it can do whatever it wants to. Could dilly-dally. Don't diddle in the middle. Right? Horrible. See 45 seconds. It's probably not going to do much there. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum. Let's see. And this isn't like end all be all type of thing. I still have to look at the structure and lower time frame too. Guys, I'm not even joking. I hit my head on like the car roof of when I was trying to get into. I'm looking at like to move soon to a new apartment. I'm looking with my broker, and I don't know, the seats of her car were like higher up, and when I went to get into the car, I didn't hit my head on it. Like I felt really dumb. Yeah, that's why SUVs are better. So this didn't close above either. So we got nothing. We got nothing today. We got nothing so far, so I'll probably have to wait until like 10:50. Oh, that was my mental game reminder, you guys, the 10:15 a.m. alarm. So it's like just a reminder. There's no FOMO. You gotta instill patience, right? So every day it's a different reminder. It's just like it's just mental game reminder, and I think about, what is today's like main idea to watch out for to keep yourself level-headed, right? Yeah. Basura, I don't know what to say. Garbage. Someone asked me, I think, like, am I learning Spanish? No, I'm not learning Spanish. I just know a little bit. Un poco. Un poquito. I took it like for how many years? 4 years? Yeah. 7th grade to like 11th grade. Yeah. This is ugly, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's ugly. I mean, this is... I do see like this 3-minute whatever and 5-minute, but it's in the middle of the range. Yeah, we're just ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Like, what do you want to do right now? Not much. I'm still more inclined to think higher. Just because that's what the higher time frame order flow is, but it's like I said, it's still the beginning of the week before FOMC. So we could have manipulation, or we could just do what we're doing now, which is just forming small tight ranges to be taking out later. I don't know. What's the ES like range of the day right now? It's been like a whole hour? No. It's been 45 minutes, right? Because my mental game reminder pretty much goes to the middle of the session. Okay. The whole range 9.25. And since like the opening range, yeah, we went up like 4 points. And it took like, 17 minutes to do that. Yeah, back at NQ. It's just it's marching higher, sure, making smaller, higher highs, but nothing to write home about for me. When I thought it earlier, this might have been a third drive, and then lower, I filtered that out because this did not close below, and no displacements, no fair value gaps. So far I've filtered out some trades pretty decently. I can imagine people getting chopped. Like maybe if someone, yeah. Breakout traders, essentially. People that are not patient. Did we take the previous 15-minute handle? Yeah, we did, right? Yeah. At like a tick. I'll just have to see what happens at 10:50 then. Like, we'll see if some sort of move happens, but gotta be careful because of the small range. Right, so let's write it down again, like why. The thought process. So it was like, London took both Asia low and high. Is why I'm near the lows now, by the way? Because I was thinking about, no, it's near the highs now. Since these aren't so much out of sync anymore, so that's a decent thing. But before, that's why it was. I was taking more precaution, but now let's look at DXY. Oh, and also day before. It's FOMC minutes though. it is a little bit different than FOMC rates decision statement. But still, it does provide manipulations. I will be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. for that. Wonder, have you guys taken a trade yet? Maybe I'll put in a little poll. I'm actually interested. Welcome to the people that have like joined the memberships. Welcome Oscar Sirak. Welcome Boris Lamb. Welcome Bluefinger. Welcome Nengsi Harati. And welcome the last person. I can't read Chinese, but cool. Oh wait, that's Korean. I can't read Korean. I know. Guys, I actually did Taekwondo from the age from kindergarten until end of 7th grade. So can't read Korean, but know a little bit. Can know how to count to 10. That's how boring today is. At my count. Hana, du, set, ne, tasa, yoso, igumadir, hal, bier. And hajima. That's all I know. That just means stop it or something. Got Korea in the house. That's cool. Okay, let's see. Let's ask people. It's in the 7 minutes. Are we going to invert this finally or not? It is. It's just a high resistance move up. Where it's like, Tanya, do I even want to participate in that? No, not really. So like we'll see at the 10:50. This is just too difficult for me. Make sure that like it could have retraced it here, and that's like you have like half the range of the day as your stop loss. It's not my favorite thing. So that you see this taking out that, I don't know. I mean, let me put a little poll up. I am okay. And this is something that happened, I believe, literally 2 weeks ago. You guys, same type of thing, lower probability conditions. And what was I think that was the day before FOMC, the rates decision, right? Obviously, because that was 2 weeks ago, right? Let me just make sure. Because I do like to think about things like that. Oh no, it wasn't. It was just unemployment claims are on Thursday. Okay. And what I had done, actually, is I lost out by like 5 points on NQ. Really not a big deal at all, especially if you know, typically take like around 30 points on my winners on the stream. And but my mistake there, I do believe, was like, first off, I did not have such a great fill. Second off, it was like, yeah, sure, like near the lows. Maybe I already took out liquidity. I kind of want to think about that. Maybe even look at that. The 7th of May. Because you can learn from your little errors. Okay. Yeah. What did I do here? Yeah. I mean, it was rough. Like, I missed this one at 950, the 950 macro. We rejected the CE. And I got in like here. After I already took this. Maybe I didn't take this yet. I got in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. Didn't take this yet, again. I got in here, short, thinking we could go lower, but that was probably the mistake, in thinking like that there's going to be a large range, right? It doesn't matter too much, right? I'm just always thinking about how to possibly improve. And what I did really well this day though, right? Actually, what I didn't do as well is that I didn't take a partial here. On these days, it's good to take the partial at the new, if it takes out any local swing low. But only had like literally 5 seconds to do that. That's just trading for you. And then I got out when this candle closed above this, because if there's a fair value gap created above some level of liquidity and gets inverted, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to stay around for that. I don't like to. It sometimes serves as a market structure shift or point of reversal, and it did. And then it's just another seek and destroy there in the morning. So just something I'm thinking about here is like, okay, if we just create like a FEG here, I don't even think I'll probably like that. Unless it's like at the macro. What's good is that it finally is breaking higher. What's the ES look like on the 15? I would probably, if I were in along, I'd probably just aim for the gap fill, not this high. I don't know. CES is at its higher area, at higher FEGs. It is the stronger, a little stronger. I don't know. Even if I were in the long here, I think I would be going a little crazy with this grind up, like holding this. So I'm okay with missing out. I wasn't particularly too bullish. Anyway. Oh, did someone donate, by the way? I feel like there was so 55% of people did take a trade. Did they change like how the polls look like now? Weird. Weird. Ooh, the person speaking Korean. Ooh, let's see. Okay. It's a bit difficult, but it contains the truth of yin and yang and Mother Nature. I don't know what that's about. That's cool. Just grinding. And Nacho said that Waleed told you not to short it open and you listened. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, we took yesterday's low at open for yes. I was honestly expecting more of a, I guess that was the SMT, but I was expecting another one on the lower time frame or such. This is really the only displacement to the upside we got. I mean, the only fair value gap to the upside. Is the 15-minute done now? Yeah. Interesting. It's nice that ES inverted the higher one, actually. Do. I could start to see I'm gonna put DXY alerts in. Could start to see more of a cleaner move up. I don't know. CES just tapped into that. Why I don't know. Right, so DXY did reject from like a 5-minute FEG, is going lower. ES is the stronger one. Could come back up to here, really. Unmitigated. Totally can. It's rough. It's tough, but yeah, it's just tough, like, because it's like, what's the risk? If I just went like this to this, that's decent. Not the worst, not the best, not the worst, but it is like, it is lower probability. I just have to join it. I hate doing this. Sometimes, you know, like I'm actually sighing before I get into a trade or something. It's like I actually am like, ah. But that's what you want to do. You want to be like, I have to, right? So, sure. I mean, I don't know. That's fine, I guess. It is basically just taking it on the higher, on the 15. Oh, hate it. I didn't take it yet. I have to take it soon, though. Right? Just a small, really small amount on ES. We'll see if I even get filled. See if I even get filled. I don't even know. I have like a fill like lower, like a point lower, so. So ugly, I can't even hate it. Let's see. See if I get filled or not. Like, I don't know. I'm not really too keen on this, Ethan. Like, it might just run without me and I'm okay. Not my favorite thing in the world. Like, I am pretty much buying in premium. I mean, am I at premium? We're still below, like, in midnight open. And 8:30 open? Not 8:30. Midnight. Or NQ. Well, we'll find out if I get filled. NQ, where are I'm getting an NQ. It's moving really fast, so I don't know if I'll. It's messed up. It's messed up. Oh well, it already left. That's crazy. I wanted just this, like, to get in there. It already left me. What can I do? Not much. Not much there that I could have done. So I canceled my order there. I don't know. Yeah, I just saw this. I was like, oh, let me get in. But now there's nothing to do. Let me see ES again. Yeah, ES tapped that area, the unmitigated area. Oh, sometimes I'm just not quick enough. What can I say? What can I say? Didn't get it in here. That was like a 5-point move. That would have been decent. That 5-point move took like only 5 minutes. Whatever, that's just life. Let's continue watching. Oh well. This is like one of those times where, you know, I decide. So someone's like, how do you decide whether or not, how come a lot of times when you get in, it's like right last second and it starts expanding right after. It has to do with BPRs, really. So that finally inverted and then it did go for that. That's cool, but oh well. I couldn't really join it. Now I'm just gonna wait because, I mean, we still have buy side here, but on ES we took that unmitigated area from yesterday. Now we're getting DXY crossing down lower from a local 5-minute low, which is good because it rejected from a 5-minute fair value gap. So I mean, we could have higher moves still. The day's not over, but it's going to just be, I'm gonna have to think about balanced price ranges. So I'm glad that I canceled. You see, like, I'm glad I canceled the order for now, but we'll see. Okay. Now what are we gonna do? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Oh, definitely still bullish. Right, all the bearish PD rays were disrespected. Right, fair value gaps and little lows and such. It's just a matter of defining the risk. Hmm. 20 to make another 20. I'd rather it, like, because of this push up, it could also have a quick retracement. So I'm not really gonna do this right now. I mean, to think about. Wait until 10:50. This could 1, 2, 3. Well, the ES trade, I'm happy to see that it did work out, just I wasn't really not quick enough to get in, and then it wouldn't fill me. Just one of those things. That would have been just like 3 points or so anyway, at that late fill. NQ. This is tough. The XY is going lower still, so it's probably going to continue spooling. It's just a matter of figuring out where you put your stop, you know? I mean, you could just put it here. Like I said, 20 to make 20 is not bad, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait because deep premium, pretty much. Could come back here. Doesn't really have to, but yeah. This. I do feel like super, like, just a little impulsive, so I don't want to buy the top of a candle. You know what I'm saying? I did that once actually, and it worked out with the risk reward and everything, but I basically like held it for a while last week, right? Right, it has fair 2-minute, 5-minute fair value gaps there. It could retrace into. The 15-minute candle here is here. The low of that. I just want to have that marked because I don't think it should go back there. Right? All these things are inverted. You have this one's not. We'll see in the next 40 seconds actually. We didn't hit that buy side. But, you know, as we know, like, it could leave that for later. We did on ES, so that's why I'm not, like, keen on just longing this right away. We'd have another little stop run somehow, or little manipulation. Get this. Bounced on that. 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. You know, we have lower fair value gaps. $10.50 is soon. I don't want to make the same error that I did like 2 weeks ago. I mean, it wouldn't be such an error. I'm watching to see how this goes. It looks pretty good. It's hanging around like where the close is. I mean, it's only started now. Took a DXY like local low. Could be just ping-ponging like I said. What's the hourly look like again? Probably not ping-ponging anymore. 34.25. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna watch the 30-second. I feel like that's gonna be decent. I mean, we could. It's rough. I mean, I can see people wanting to even short this. Ugh. I don't know. I don't really see the point of doing that though. I have fair value gaps on 15-minute now, right? Yeah. And DXY is going lower. What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah. 30-second. I'm gonna wait for 10:50. Happy I like didn't do anything impulsive really. I'm happy about that. Let me see. I have a little also. I'm watching. Don't you worry, I'm watching. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. Yeah, cool. Who's watching? Who's watching me? Tell me who's watching. That's a 3-minute. I mean, it looks good. The first 5 minutes went lower there. Okay, let's see if it starts like doing a little FEGs on like the 30-second and so. $34.14 to make like 20 to 17. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's actually nice. $10.50. Okay, I'm buying that right there. I'm gonna put my stop like here. I don't want it to really come back into this area. Right, 1050 started. I actually don't want it to even go here, but I'm gonna like give it like another. I'll give it to here. It's tough, but I'm gonna do it. 36. Like the midpoint of that, right? We could do this low too. I feel like, yeah, this is decent. 36. Yeah. Once it takes this out again, I'm gonna like definitely move it up. So stop. So it's like risking about 9 to make like 19, 20. 63.25. I'm gonna take it to London high. Right, 1050 macro. Broke a high with the 30-second FEG. This is still doing okay. Pretty good. The highest, like. Right? So I don't want it to come to here. But it shouldn't even like really dip below again here, but you know, I just giving it a little bit more room. Because I can. Right, so risking pretty good, like 9 to make 19. And if I'm still in the trade by the time we get to Ninja Trader, then I'm just gonna like continue in the trade there. Let me just make sure that everything is good across my accounts. Yeah. Cool. And it's not, this is micros, you guys. 10 micros. I could take more though, right? Because it's only risking 9. Yeah, I could buy more. Okay, 15 micros. Some accounts I think that I'm like copy trading probably won't be able to do that though. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Because I'm only risking 9 points, right? Okay. Let's see what ends up happening here. Pretty happy with my I'm not bad, not bad. Let's see it. I would love for it to like this 2-minute close above the CE of that, a little higher up 2-minute FEG. Though it can dip down here again. That's why kind of my stop is like this lower one, the bottom. It totally can. But you know, this idea is kind of based on the 15 and the 1050 macro delivering us higher, like, you know, London close delivering us higher rather than the reversal. And if I'm wrong, then that's fine. I'll just take it on the chin. Let's see. Only down 2 points, not big deal. Like DXY is going lower, so
It's just unfortunate then that I got stopped there. The DXY is going lower. Oh well, maybe I got manipulated. I'll continue watching. Maybe I get a re-entry. Okay, so I'm stopped out there. Negative 250. Okay, that's fine. Did I get stopped to the tick there? What the heck? Wait, how did I get stopped if I put... Oh, M and Q. Oh man. M and Q went there? M and Q went a little bit lower there. That's just gonna happen. Okay, that's okay. That's just gonna happen sometimes. Right? Because I went on micros and sometimes it's like 1 minute difference. I mean 1 point difference or so. It's rough here. It's rough. I'm gonna just wait a little bit more. Might enter again, honestly. Might enter again, just on smaller. That's like perfect manipulating Tanya out of the trade. 36 was my stop and NQ didn't get there, but micro Nasdaq did. That's enough to drive somebody crazy. But not me. Because I've seen that happen before. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna put the stop there then. Yeah. 10. Oh, hate that, really. I hate that. I don't know if I'll get it back in now. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to. Connection lost. What happened? We're good. Just breathe. It'll be okay. It's rough. Alright, I'm just gonna enter again here. Because it's like fine. Could come again into here, then I'll probably add 5 more. If it gets to my profit target, basically I'll be like small small profit for the day because of that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's London closed now. Alright, guys, we gotta go to Ninja Trader, so we'll see if this trade works out there. Let's see. Alright, let's see. What's the link? Alright, I'll see you at Ninja Trader. Because I got a segment there. I mean, I guess we'll just talk about this setup then, right? Alright, guys, I'm getting the link, so follow me over there. We'll be there. Alright, I'm putting it in the chat right now. Okay, see you there.